New day, new gacha game release, and today it is Star Savior, a game with great assets. Hello everybody, Tomoyou here, your Italian guy that plays way too many gacha games. And listen, I had generally zero expectations for this game. I was expecting it to be a one-time throwaway kind of thing, but I found it surprisingly enjoyable, and so we're talking about it. So, Star Savior released months ago in Korea and Japan, and up until its recent global release, it flew completely under my radar. I had seen a trailer at the beginning of 2025, but honestly, I'd completely forgotten about it, and so I walked into this completely blind. And with the limited time that I've gotten with this game so far, I'd like to share a bit of my thoughts about it. We'll just stick to gameplay mostly, as this is me just giving my first impressions. It's in the title, what did you expect? So, Star Savior is a turn-based RPG. You pick 4 characters plus one break unit, that's what they call it. It's not groundbreaking in any way, shape or form, if we're being honest, but it's easily above average in presentation. The character models look good, some of these designs are awesome, and the animations are quite impressive. It's fairly close in quality to that golden standard that HSR has set with turn-based gachas, in the presentation department that is. But let's be real for a second, if you're like me, most of the time, you're probably not even playing, which in this game comes super easy, as the main stages you need to go through for progression, which are named Operation, can be autoed, and it'll just keep moving to the next stage as long as you win. Y'all never thought about the fact that in gacha games, the less you have to play, the better it's received in terms of quality of life, quote unquote? Why am I thinking anyway? I'm a gacha gamer. So anyway, high octane gameplay over here. So let's talk about where the real fun of the game is. The journey mode. It's basically like an idol training sim, kind of like your Uma Musume. I'll mention that as a reference point since everybody knows Uma Musume now. So anyway, you pick a savior, which is one of your units, and you go through their journey. You train with them, you upgrade them, you get your random encounters, and you slowly get to know them. With some good fan service, I can't lie.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must.
But what I think ties it all together is the fact that the writing here is actually kind of funny. It doesn't take itself seriously most of the time, which makes for an experience that is just so light and easy, which I think is the best way to go about things when the main story and lore of the game in general isn't that strong to begin with. And I'm seeing titties jump every 10 seconds. This game should not be taking itself seriously, and I'm grateful it doesn't. And almost forgot to add, you can also just auto this too. Like, completely skip it. I don't know how optimal it is to do it, but it's an option. There is another gameplay mode which I'm gonna save until the end of the video in the section with all the other dog shit. But first, let me name some other features I should mention before I forget. They have a level synchronization thingy that they call Starlink. Of your 4 highest level characters, the one with the lowest level among the 4 will be able to synchronize that level to other units you pick, making it so you should really only level 4 units. Then you have Dispatch, not the millennial game. You have your usual send characters for a dispatch, come back in 20 hours and get rewards for doing nothing. Guilds, they're there. It's about as generic as it gets though. You can do certain activities and stages that count towards the guild getting more rewards if more do them, and that's about it. Let's move on to discussing the gacha, which honestly there really isn't much to say about because it's very simple compared to some other game that released a couple months back. 4% SSR rate, 200 pulls, you can claim the feature unit. Now this is standard on the lower end of generosity. Uma Musume, Blue Archive, Stella Sora, I think, are about in that range. So it's not especially bad, but not great either. How the system will feel long term will depend entirely on the pull income of the game, which for this launch patch, it's been looking better than I expected, but of course we'll need to see after. But if the game will make sure you have enough currency available as a free-to-play to get your guaranteed unit once a month maybe, I'll be satisfied, but it also depends on schedules and whatever. But now let's dedicate a little section to the character designs and the fact that this is a Gooner game. If you don't like fan service, run. But if you do like some titty here and there, you'll get more than some. And honestly, I respect games that are completely and utterly shameless about their fan service. And releasing with 4 bunny girls, I think is a good way to do it. Besides that, even without the Gooner stuff, a lot of these characters are really well designed. I am hard pressed to find a single design here that I actively dislike, which is kind of insane. But anyway, this game isn't perfect. And not even fucking close. So here's a laundry list of things I actually don't like. Number 1, how predatory it can feel. It's a gacha game, I get it, but you will get pop-ups with special packs for gems all the time. I hate when a game actively does that anywhere outside of the actual shop, and there are 5 battle passes. 5 battle passes. What the fuck? If you bought them all, it would come to be 60 USD. For fucking what?
I'm out, man.
That nigga's tripping.
Are we insane? Like, did we forget what battle passes are for? They're there to offer good value on a recurring plan for relatively a low amount of money. What the fuck is the point if you're just gonna give me 5 of them? Are you insane? Number 2, the mode I didn't mention earlier, PvP. My opinion is that gacha PvP equals bad no matter what, and this is no different. This one does have a draft mode, which is actually cool, but it would be even cooler if gacha wasn't involved at all with it. But how are they gonna make money otherwise, am I right? Clearly the 5 battle passes aren't making them enough money. So yeah, if that's your thing, have fun, it's in the game, but it ain't mine, it will never be, and I honestly wish it wasn't there. Number 3, I feel like the UI and UX for some of these menus ranges from okay to just outright annoying. For example, there's an ongoing event tab that I have to scroll for and looks like Roblox. Already, why the fuck am I scrolling on a home menu? But forget all that. If you open the drop down menu on the top right and click on event, you think it'll take you to that same spot, but nope, it's a completely different tab. Why are you like this? And I don't know if it's just me, but I had forgotten about the ongoing event tab for like 3 days, and there were like 30 free polls from there I just didn't notice. And last thing, can we get rid of these fucking scammers on the global chat? Seriously, why is there a global chat to begin with? Even Clash of Clans knew better to not have one, dog. Mods, do something? Oh boy. Anyway, overall, I consider myself pleasantly surprised. I doubt I'll stick longer than a couple of months because I am just not the target audience for the PvP section of the game, which I imagine will be most of what's left to do once you run out of stages. But it's definitely not terrible nor a bad game. I like these characters quite a bit, but the overt predatory behavior is honestly mind-numbing. Overall, if you are already in the market for a game like this, high quality and low effort to enjoy with some assets, this might be the one for you. But also, if you plan to mainly play it over on mobile, I haven't been able to confirm this myself because my phone is shit, so I just don't even bother. But I've heard that it's been pretty bad on mobile, so until they fix those issues, you might need to wait. And I don't know how worth it is to wait for this game, but maybe it is worth to you. Just wait a couple of days until they fix it. With the time I take to make videos, that's probably already outdated and it's probably already fixed. So yeah, that's about it for my first impressions about Star Savior. Let me know your thoughts about the game, if you're enjoying it, if you're not, if you like the PvP, if you don't, let me know all that in the comments down below. I might be back with a second video in case my opinions change significantly, I don't know, in like 2 weeks from now. But until then, like, comment, and subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff you guys already know. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Mwah.